So I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the show Raised by Wolves. It had 2 seasons on HBO or Max, or when it was still HBO Max. I don't know. But it ran for a couple years and then it was canceled, not renewed, and then they took it off of HBO Max or Max, whatever. They took it off. And I believe now you can only watch it on Tubi. So I'm bringing this up because if you're not familiar with Raised by Wolves, it is a sci-fi show that is, we'll just say post-apocalyptic, because it is about the earth having been ravaged to the point of being almost uninhabitable because of war. And they go to a different planet to start seeding life with androids who are taking care of pod babies, essentially. You know, you might as well call them that. There are also regular humans that have also been sent out to this planet as well. The main character, they call her Mother, because again, you know, the androids are raising the children, and she is essentially a war android. And so there are a few interesting things about Mother. First and foremost, she is a white, redhead looking android. You know, they made her Caucasian. But when she activates into her weapon mode, because Mother was one of the weapon androids that was used to annihilate citizens on Earth in the World War, that then led to them having to leave the planet. So when she's in this weapon form, her entire body and skin turns into a bronze-like statue. So it's dark. And her hair goes from a red pixie cut, almost like, you know, a male's haircut, to what resembles cornrows going down her head, straight backs. And the main weapon that she uses is her voice. It's like a sonic boom. She will start essentially shrieking, and then that sonic boom will decimate people and places and things. Again, why am I talking about a show that only had 2 seasons and was canceled right now? Well, when I'm seeing the video clips of what is going on in Iran and Israel, and this is not to trivialize it in any way because that's very serious, but it puts me in the mind of some of the clips that they would show on Raised by Wolves about the world war that led to the decimation of the planet. Very similar. Like, the opening credits were so eerie to me. I don't even know how I watched the show, because the opening credits, like, it disturbed me because it felt so sad and so real. And I will... The door finally opens with light lovely music out of the door. The core that battles now will be the bones of the wars there to go. Every step, every beat, every thought, every breath, everything is on. The bombs destroying Earth, them having to leave because our planet is no more. The music. And it always resonated with me that this is something that could really happen. And then when I see the news footage of what is going on in the Middle East right now, it feels like it's literally happening, or at least about to kick off into something that could potentially be very terrible if we do not get our shit together.